Mm-hmm. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, depending on what time zone you're in or what time you're watching this video. Today we are back with Inpatient. This has been a whole week of Inpatient, and catching up has been fantastic. So I hope that you're all excited as well, because I am very excited. And without further ado, love you all. Let's jump right in, shall we? Okay, let's go. Is this like if you play it backwards, it's words? Oh, is this a womb? Was that like our first breath? Or not first, but... Ooh. Using the breath as an instrument? Oh. Almost like curiosity. It's like that curiosity exploding, or taking your first steps into it, which is what that staccato rhythm almost felt like. Yo. What is that?
I remember swinging
like
a pendulum.
Like a C-section? Was it cut open?
The surgeon held me up proudly like a prized fish, and all I could think was put me back. Put me back. To be violently ejected from the safety of the womb into this Tartarian nightmare felt cruel. I looked up at my mother, once my home, and now the orchestrator of my exile, and I felt deserted.
Bro.
I feel this feeling again, with everyone that I'd ever loved.
Yo.
I remember summoning a burst of air from my diaphragm, and it ripped through the tightly strung fibers of my vocal cords, and I made a terribly repugnant sound. A giant ugly gloved hand hoisted my tiny writhing body onto a sterilized surface and began hacking at my umbilical cord.
Oh my god.
Steel scalpel.
And that's like what feeds you.
That would sever me from my one avenue of nourishment.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so brilliant. Oh my god.
She looked down at me and she smiled. How can you smile at a time like this? What is this world? I quickly realized that I did not belong here. The one thing that brought solace, that brought peace, was the rhythmic beat emanating from my mother's heart monitor. I remember it clearly now. It beeped like a metronome. steady, rhythmically. And all of a sudden, I could hear music. Yeah, I could hear music.
Yeah.
And in that music, I could hear the heartbeat of the universe. Primal, connected, formless yet with form. Empty spaces filled with bursts of matter. And I was enamored. I was in awe. I was at the altar of gods. I knew I had to pursue this feeling every day, or I would surely die.
No, 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 no. What? Oh my God. Yo. Yo, that felt like that was his God. That was his soul, man. That's what it feels like for him to feel alive. It is to create music. It is to compose. It is to think about the harmonies, the melodies, how he wants to convey a message, how he wants to just the instrumentation involved. To him, that is sustenance, that is life. So to him, it started before he was even brought into this world. This is what it was like for him in the womb. It's almost not even like it's like it was meant to be, because then he was conceived by that. To him, like the creation of life, like this, the magic and just the what it means to be alive, literally the birth is music. And then on top of that, he connects it to like the birth of the universe. And so to him, it goes back even further than that. It's something so almost like primal. It reaches back to the very beginning of what the universe is. That's what music is like for him. Holy. What was that? Like, what was that? That was amazing. This is like when you take music and you turn it into like soul communication, and that's what it feels like. That's what that felt like, and that's like us seeing what it's like in his soul. In his soul, it's music. Yo, oh my God. I'm moved by that. That was just wow. And the way that the music, if you think about the actual track itself, the music was there when he was in the womb, right? It was there when he was in, just listening to the heartbeat. Was that the sound at the beginning too? Like towards the end of it, it was the monitor he was hearing, because he was getting closer and closer to being born and conceived. And then that's what we hear at the end again. And that's so brilliant too. But as soon as he's kind of pulled out of the womb, which was by a C-section, by the way, so in his mind, like he was born into this violence, because as a baby, you don't know what that is. So even though it is you being brought into this world, to you, it also is severance, right? It's literally you're watching something be like cut open, your mother, the place that you were born, and then he's brought around, like pulled by the umbilical cord, which is to him is nourishment. Eventually that's removed too. So to him, it's like, you brought me into this world to take everything away from me. What are you doing? But then remember what inspires him again at the end, even amidst all that, and amidst all the, what to him in that moment is carnage and pain and loss. The music is what he returns to, and that's what inspires him, what gives him a hope, what keeps him alive, what it feels like for him to literally, what the word means to live. And that's what we just saw. I don't even know. I feel like it just moved. I think moved is just the only way to kind of explain that. I'm in awe. That felt beautiful, brilliant. Oh my God. Man, I'm gonna go back. and just I kind of want to listen to, like, honestly, I want to listen to the beginning again. That it makes me very curious to go back and just hear that part again at the beginning. Also, just because I want to, like, it makes you want to go back and listen again, and that's amazing because that's what it is like for Ren. And also, actually, wait, yeah, Webby on this one? I don't even think I clocked him if he was. But I don't think he was. And so this is almost like, I guess, Ren's message in music, but that's so amazing because at the end of the song, you're just so enamored and so in awe of what it is that music can do that you want to go back and listen. And that's exactly what Ren is saying. He's like, that's what music is to me. It's something that moves me. That it is what it means to move for him. Yeah. Oh my God, man. What an experience. I really want to hear that in reverse now. I wonder if that almost represents like ultrasound too, right? Like the vibrations. Or I have no idea. It's so cool. Or the conversation happening outside. And I love the breath becomes a part of the music. And you hear the heartbeat, and that's what he was hearing. That is, I think, what the end, like the heart monitor starts sounding like at the end. It's like your first foray into the world. Slow and curious, and then everything just feels alive and also just so new. This is like you beginning to understand what you can do with this music. It lifts you up. Doesn't that feel like you're rising just like a rocket, man? Just... Listen to how full that sounds, because everything just feels alive in this. And then there's like some alien noise. That's why it sounds so foreign, bro. Listen to that. Like compared to everything else, it actually sounds like it's been pitched around, right? Because in this moment, what you've been feeling, that feeling of music in the womb, was so different from what that outside world sounds like, and so we start hearing it almost like it's alien to us. And that's why being pulled into it feels so just jarring, because you're pulled into this alien world when you were there, where life was alive, where you were thinking of music, which is what he felt like. And oh my God, dude. I just want to hear this, yeah.
Universe, places hammered. I would surely die.
And it's so gentle, that outro. Oh my god, it's just so different. It's just so different and so brilliant. Man, oh man, I wish we could see into his head in how that came to be this thing, because it almost feels weird to just call it a song. It's I said experience, but it's more like a connection. It feels like you're connecting with Ren's inner feelings here, and think about how vulnerable that makes you feel, and yet he opens his heart because to him music is to live is to make music, and to make music is to live for him. So that vulnerability that comes hand in hand because he's communicating with us through his soul, and that's what this was. God damn. Okay. I don't even know. All right. Well, I hope that you enjoyed. I know that I did, because what in the world was that? What an amazing, amazing, amazing song, music experience, everything. I hope that your week is better than your day, your month is better than your week, and your year is better than your month. Love you all. I will see you on the next one. Wow. Mm-hmm.